morning, Bob. Didn't know you was it.
Morning, darling.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, look at that. 3 dirty coffee cups. You think the cleaner would have cleared these away last night?
Oh, she'd have a bit of a job. I didn't have them till this morning.
What, 3 cups already?
Well, he has been in 10 minutes.
We're back in you, Tim.
Sorry.
Have a coffee?
No, thanks, darling.
Where is everybody? We're supposed to be having a meeting at 9:30. How can I run an advertising agency when none of my creative team turn up?
Maybe I will have another coffee, love.
Oh, where's Claire? She promised me the storybook line on that new Crackly Bar TV commercial.
Well, she should be in any minute. She was up all night working on it.
Oh, that's a relief.
Not when you're married to her, it isn't.
I'd better have a coffee, please. Make it black, Brenda. I was up until 3 o'clock this morning with the boys from Anderson and Butler. Oh, there was a cocktail party at 6 and a 7-course dinner and then champagne until the early hours.
What's all that in aid of?
It was to launch their new fish fingers. Oh, they're quite delightful.
Oh, they are nice, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet the advertising boys didn't serve fish fingers at the dinner.
Oh, yes, they did. And delicious they were, too. They were garnished with oysters and prawns and lobster tails and swimming in the most divine white wine sauce. Oh.
We just have ours with baked beans and tomato ketchup.
Really? Is Jonathan in yet?
Yeah, he's in his den. He came rushing in early and said he had a great idea for the new toothpaste commercial.
Jonathan, let's look at your new idea whilst we're waiting for Claire.
Oh, OK, Brian.
I really need my teeth. That's why I always use Smiler's toothpaste.
Yes, well, it's very good, but I don't think it's quite what we want. You see, it might be misunderstood. I mean, the toothpaste has a green and red stripe in it.
Well, so have Dracula's teeth.
Yes, but the red stripe's supposed to be raspberry flavoured. I think it might be the wrong image, John.
Never mind. Keep trying.
Oh.
Jonathan, do you want a coffee too?
Nah, I need something stronger.
Ah, what a lovely neck.
He's gone there! Get off!
He swallowed the teeth.
He can't help himself. He can only survive if he can drink the blood of an innocent young maiden.
Innocent young maiden. Well, you're safe then.
Please stop this nonsense. Come along now.
Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, that's all right, darling. Bob told us you were finishing off your storyline.
What? I finished that at 5 o'clock this morning. I'm late because I had to make the bed, get his breakfast, and then when I was already miles behind, he went berserk and tore my tights.
Oh, really? You must be giving him too much protein for his breakfast.
They were draped over my shaving mirror. I had to take them off. I cannot shave staring into the legs of your tights.
I had to put them there because you put all your damp shirts and undies all over the bath line. How do you expect me to shower under dripping Y-fronts?
Please, will you leave your sordid domestic problems at home? I mean, unmade beds, damp shirts, torn tights, dripping Y-fronts. It's like working in a Chinese laundry. Oh, my goodness, I knew I should have never employed a married couple. Now, come along, let's get started. Now, we've got to finalize the new commercial for the Crackly Delight. Now, I've got some samples here. Here's the old bar, and here is the new one. As you can see, it's much larger. That's because the price is going up. It's commensurate with the policy of the company to give value for money.
You don't mean to say they're going to give the public a bigger bar?
No, the bar will stay the same. It's the wrapping that's thicker.
Well, why'd they go and do that?
Because the wrapping's cheaper than the chocolate.
Oh, that's cheating.
Not really, because the wrapping tastes better than the chocolate.
Jonathan, your job is to promote the product, not knock it. We have enough of that for the customers. Right, now let's get started. Claire, what are your ideas on this new commercial?
Well, I thought we ought to get right away of the old thing of housewives and lorry drivers and that sort of thing. And to give it an upmarket image, we ought to go for a more warm and sensual approach.
It's very good. That makes sense.
Right. We start the commercial with a shot of a sun-drenched, exotic, tropical beach. We zoom in to see a girl lying on the beach in a skimpy bikini.
Oh, I like it already.
Next, we see this handsome man walking along the beach. Tough, rugged and sexy.
Oh, you won't get the part, that's for sure.
I'm trying to visualize it.
As he comes closer, their eyes meet. She gives him one of those smouldering, intent, come-hither looks.
What sort of look?
One of those.
Oh, myopic.
We hear the sound of the surf breaking as the girl stretches out on the sand. She leans back with a languorous sigh. The man comes towards her. He lies down beside her. Then he starts to stroke her arm. Next, he starts to kiss her shoulder. She begins to sigh. Then he caresses her leg. She breathes faster. She writhes on the sand.
Here, I think you're too young to watch this.
How can convey the mood if you keep interrupting.
Well, I think you're doing very well. Look, even Brian's glasses are getting steamed up.
Jonathan. Claire, you have researched the right product. I mean, this is a commercial for a chocolate bar.
Yes, of course. We build up this terrific suspense without the viewer knowing what it's for.
Well, at least the viewer won't have switched off yet.
Shut up. Now, where was I?
Writhing in the sand.
Oh, yes. As the man leans towards her, we see her hands begin to claw at the sand. She can stand it no longer. Her fingers dig deep in the sand and she pulls out a bar of crackly delight. She breaks it in half, hands half to the man. They bite into it hungrily as we see the voiceover proclaim, "When you can stand desire no longer, nothing satisfies like crackly delight."
Yes, well, it's different, but it's, not quite what I expected. What do you think, Bob?
Oh, well, it's hard for me to say. I knew all about it. Had to go through it about 20 times last night. I had to act it out with Claire.
Oh, really? That must have been fun.
Not a lot. All I got was a bed full of crumbs.
Yes, well, I think it's rather too primitive and sexual. I mean, I don't think we can advertise or even sell a chocolate bar as a substitute for sex.
Cool, if it were, we'd be getting through 20 bars a day.
But it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's a fun thing. I think we'd appeal to a whole new audience of teenage viewers. After all, they're the ones with the money.
Well, I'll put it to their sales manager and see what he says. OK, everyone, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Would you get to know them?
Well, what do you think, eh?
Substitute for sex. It's not much of an idea. Oh. I don't think it's much of an idea.
Don't you?
No.
Well, I do. And as far as I'm concerned, here's your week's supply of nookie.
What about her? She's nice.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we can't use her, though.
Why not?
Well, she did the commercial for the stomach tablets last year. As far as the public's concerned, she suffers from perpetual wind. That's the last thing I know.
Oh, look at her. Oh. Susie Grant. 6 foot tall. Just look at those legs.
Yes, very nice. But we don't want a girl with long legs.
Why not? She'd be lying down on the beach. In my experience, when a girl's lying down, it doesn't really matter how long her legs are.
Good, I'll go Casanova. The only time he'd get a girl to lie down is if she was too tired to stand up.
Anyway, look, she's got a 42-inch bust. God, if we photograph her lying down eating a crackly delight, the whole thing would be in shadow.
Look, mate. If she ate a watermelon, it would be in shadow.
I've been making the final arrangements with Trevor Stevens about that TV commercial, and they've agreed that it should be shot in the Bahamas. However, they're insisting that someone from the agency go along and supervise. So, Bob, you'll have to go along with the camera crew and get things organised.
Oh, great.
Oh, tremendous. I think up the idea, and he gets to go to the Bahamas with some sexy model girl.
Oh, you don't think I'm going to enjoy it, do you? All the hassle and the aggravation of getting it done on time? There's no pleasure in it for me.
There better not be, otherwise you'll be on 6 months' ration of crackly delight.
Have you found the girl yet, Bob?
No, we're still looking through the cards the agency sent.
What about her, Brian? 42-inch bust.
It's far too early in the morning, Jonathan. Anyway, she's far too big. All over. No. We need a girl with small hands and a small mouth.
Small hands and small mouth, why?
So that when she puts the chocolate bar to her mouth, it looks bigger. You've got a lot to learn, Brenda, you really have.
Well, if they want it to look like that, why don't they make a special bar for the commercial and make it a bit bigger?
Oh, no, they couldn't do that. That would be cheating. Look, I've got to go and get these copied. I'll be back in 5 minutes if anyone wants me. Give me a hand, Brenda. We'll leave the boys to choose the lucky girl.
Here, Bob, seriously, I think I found the girl. I've seen her on the box. She's a really good actress and very, very sexy. Just right.
Yeah? Show me. Oh, Amanda.
Amanda?
Oh, yes. She'd be marvellous. Warm, sensual. She's got everything. Just what we need.
Yeah, but that's what I think.
Yes, but we're not using her.
Why not?
Because I was living with her before I met Claire.
You're kidding. Was it serious?
Fairly. 4 weeks.
Oh, that's not very long.
What? You don't know her. 4 weeks with her is like 6 months with any other girl. No. I couldn't go away with her.
Look, you're only going to the Bahamas for 2 days.
Oh, for 2 days in the Bahamas? You don't know her. She wouldn't wait till we got out the departure lounge at Heathrow Airport. The first time I went out with her, we nearly got arrested when we were stuck in a traffic jam in Piccadilly. Highly strung, sexual, irrepressible.
Ed, do you mean she's a...
Yeah, she's one of those as well. No. Never get the film finished.
Oh, look, it's a very simple commercial. With a bit of luck, you'd only be shooting for about 3 hours.
Oh, what, in 2 days she wouldn't stop for 3 hours. No. Forget it. No, Claire ever found out, she'd kill me.
Well, who'd tell her? I mean, how could she find out?
Women have got a special instinct. They can sniff out other women the way those police dogs can sniff out drugs. No. I couldn't trust myself. Mind you, I can just imagine her biting into a bar of crackly delight. No, forget it. We're not using it.
Oh, look, the number's on the back. I think I'll just make a note of that.
Look, John, forget it. I'm not spending 2 days in the Bahamas with that.
Yeah, I know. But I thought she's not doing anything, I could interest her in a couple of days in Brighton with me.
Must have somebody here we can use. Joanne Clark. She'd be perfect.
She's nice, but she's not as good as Amanda.
No, but she's married with 2 kids, and her old man makes Henry Cooper look like Larry Grayson. We'll settle for her.
Find that girl yet, boys?
Yes, I thought we'd use Joanna Clark.
Oh, she's not very exciting. No, here's the girl we want, Amanda Brooks. Yes, she's ideal.
Oh, I don't think so, Brian.
You obviously don't know her. I mean, she's vital, sensuous, oozing sex. Oh, I can just see her on that beach in that bikini, eating that chocolate bar.
Well, I'm afraid I can't, Brian.
Well, she may not appeal to you, but she's exactly what we want. I mean, you only have to work with her for 2 days. You don't have to make love to her. Here's her telephone number. I'll ring her, and if she's free, I'll book her. No, I've decided.
Brian, no, this is terrible.
Oh, yeah, lousy. Having to go to the Bahamas for 2 days with some sex-mad bird.
But what am I going to do?
You'll just have to force yourself, won't you?
Claire finds out half of what went on between me and Amanda. She'll go berserk. Hello, darling. How are you?
What's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. I just wondered where you got to.
I've just been down to the copying room. If it worries you so much, next time I go, I'll send you a postcard.
Just being friendly?
Oh, good. Well, as you're in such a good mood, I've just remembered you'll have to cook your own dinner tonight.
What?
I told you last week I had to go to a meeting of the Women's Advertising League.
But that's the 3rd in 2 weeks. What's this one for?
It's a conference on the proper place of women in advertising today.
Oh, I can tell you that. They should be at home cooking their husband's dinner.
I've got rid of that girl, and she could do the date, so I booked her. Oh, Claire, look, Amanda Brooks.
Oh, yes, she's just right.
She'd like a word with you, Bob, about the commercial. She's on the line now.
Now?
Yes. Pick it up. Talk to her. Come along. Chop, chop.
Hello?
Bob?
Yes?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, marvellous to be speaking to you again. How are you?
Awfully well.
Been a long time no see.
Yes.
I heard you got married.
Yes, I did.
I'm thrilled to bits about this commercial. I shall never forget that one that I did with you down in the south of France.
Oh, yes.
I do hope this one will be as exciting.
Oh, well, I don't know about that.
Oh, I can't wait to find out if you've still got that scar where I bit you.
Yes, well, we'll go into that at a later date, shall we?
Bob, I was thinking, I'd love to find out what you expect from me.
Well...
As if I didn't know. I was wondering, are you free for dinner tonight? I'm doing nothing. We could have a meal, and then you could come back to my place.
Well,
that's smashing. Look, I must rush. I'll see you in Ricky's bar in Mayfair at about 8 o'clock. Okay?
okay, then.
See you.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. What have I done? I've agreed to have dinner with her.
Come off it. Don't say it's not what you wanted.
But she just talked me into it.
Yeah, I just heard her. It must have taken all of 10 seconds.
What if Claire finds out?
Don't worry. The wives are always the last to know.
Come in.
Oh, sorry. There was no one at the desk.
No, they've all gone out to lunch. Can I help? I'm Claire Foster.
I really came to see Bob Matheson. I was just passing, and I've got some new photos for him. I'm Amanda Brooks. I'm doing a commercial with him.
Oh, yes, in the Bahamas.
Yes, I can hardly wait. Oh, well, I suppose I can give them to him tonight. I'm having dinner with him.
Dinner? Tonight?
Yes. We're old friends, you know. Actually, we had a bit of a thing going once. Then I didn't see him for a while, and I believe he's got married.
Oh, yes, he's got married, all right.
Still married, eh? Mm-hmm. Oh. Do you know his wife?
Yes, quite well.
What's she like?
Well, personally, I would say she's very attractive.
Bob always knew how to pick 'em. Mind you, I think he must be finding marriage a bit of a drag.
Really? Why?
Well, otherwise he wouldn't have asked me out, would he? I didn't really want to go, but he went on and talked me into it. He's very persuasive.
I know.
It must be wonderful working in the office with him. I bet he's tried to date you a few times.
Oh, yes, when I first came to work here, he used to take me out quite a lot. But for the last 2 years, he hasn't dated me at all.
He's very fickle. I don't know how his wife managed to persuade him to marry her. She must be a crafty cow.
Yes, she is.
I wonder if she knows what he's really like.
I think she's just beginning to find out.
Is she a model?
No, I think he probably had too many models, so for a change, he went for someone with a little more intelligence.
Oh. Well, no wonder he's bored. Look, I must rush. I wonder, could I possibly leave these photographs with you? You will see he gets them, won't you?
Oh, yes, they'll be quite safe with me.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Randy sod. Just wait till I get him home.
Claire, it's past 7. You'll be late for your meeting.
Oh, don't worry about me. I've decided not to go.
What? But you must go.
No, I've decided you were right. I must stay in and look after you.
No, I was kidding. No, you must go to your meeting. I know how important your work is to you.
Oh, not as important as my marriage.
Oh, no, but that's ridiculous. I was going out for a bite anyway.
Oh, were you? I wonder why you were all dressed up. Where are you going?
Oh, just down the road to Luigi's. Nothing special. Quick snack.
You're very smart just to go there. You've got that new aftershave on. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you had a date with some bird.
How ridiculous, of course not.
You mean all this dressing up just for Luigi?
There's
nothing going on between you and he, is there?
That'd be ridiculous. No, I just felt a bit grubby when I came in from work, so I just threw on any old thing.
Oh, any old thing. That's a silk shirt I gave you for your birthday. Cost me £60.
Oh, is it? Oh, so it is. I didn't notice.
You are in a state.
Huh?
Look, I'm making you a lovely tomato soup and a mixed grill, your favourite. How about that?
But Claire, please. No,
no, forget it. I'm happy to do it. In fact, you don't know how much pleasure it gives me.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, John, it's Bob.
What's up? Why are you whispering?
I'm in trouble. I need your help.
Yeah, what is it?
Claire's decided to stay in, so I can't go out on my dinner date.
What, with Amanda?
Yes. Claire's suddenly decided to become a loving wife, the bitch.
Trust her to be awkward.
Now, look. What I want you to do is I want you to phone back and say you're in trouble with your work. You've got to meet a deadline with some slogan by tomorrow morning, and your mind's a blank, and you need my help. You want to come over, all right?
Very clever.
Now, look, Claire will be listening, so I'll refuse, but you must insist.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't take no for an answer. I mean, plead and beg and carry on as if you're in a right state, and then Claire's going to say, I'm going to have to go, okay?
Yep.
Yes, well, it was nice to talk to you, Mum, and I'm glad to hear you're feeling better.
Oh, is that your mother? Can I have a word with her?
Oh, well, she's just off to watch Coronation Street.
Oh, well, could you just ask her if she's still having those hot flashes?
Claire wants to know if you're still having those hot flashes, Mum.
No, but I bet you're having one right now.
She says she's much better.
Oh, and can you also tell her that I saw a lovely bra in Mark's the other day, be just right for her new dress. What cup size is she?
Claire wants to know what cup size you take, Mum.
Well, I like it large with plenty of milk and sugar.
She says she's got to go and she'll talk to you later. Okay? Bye-bye then, Mum.
Give her my love.
Claire sends her love.
Goodbye, my little Robert.
Bye, Mum.
I would have liked to have spoken to her.
Well, you know how she hates missing her telly.
I only came in to say the tomato soup's nearly ready.
Oh, great.
Oh. Hello? Hello, Jonathan. It's Jonathan.
Oh.
Yes? Yes, he is. Hang on. He wants to speak to you.
Jonathan?
Yes.
To me?
Yes.
On the phone?
Yes.
Good Lord. Hello? John? Yes? What? Oh, no. Out of the question. No, I couldn't possibly. Look, Claire stayed in specially. I couldn't just go out and leave, huh? Hang on. Whoa. He's got a problem. He's got to come up with a new slogan for that toothpaste by tomorrow morning, and his mind's a complete blank. He wants me to go over and work with him.
Well, of course you must.
You agree?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, but you know what searching for ideas is like. I mean, I could be very late.
Oh, yes, I quite understand. If needs be, you'll have to spend the whole night there.
Yes. Jonathan, Claire's being very helpful, so I'll come right over. Okay? You sure you don't mind?
Oh, one should always help a colleague.
Absolutely.
I believe we should all help one another, so I'll come too.
What? But you don't want to go out?
Oh, I will, for Jonathan.
Oh. Claire's being very sweet, and she says she'll come too.
Oh, you good cow. Are you sure she's not suspicious?
Look, I think this is wrong. I think it would be much better if he sorted it out by himself. JJ, I've had second thoughts. I think it would be much better if you sorted the problem out yourself.
What problem?
Give it some thought.
Oh, you mean the redhead with big boobs?
Yes, now you're thinking.
Yeah, well, you don't want her phoning you up at home, do you? So I suppose I better take her out to dinner.
Good. Now, yes, your brain really is thinking there. Yes, very good. Very
Yeah, and Bob, of course you'll pay the bill, won't you?
good. Yes, your brain really is ticking over there.
Right, Bob, I'll be right there. Oh, and I'll try to do to her everything that you would want her to do yourself.
Bye-bye, Jonathan.
Oh, I do think we should have gone.
No. Let him manage. I'll just settle for